Hey everyone, welcome to another landscape photography adventure. In this video, I explore the beautiful Grand Tetons during autumn, and I share some of my favorite techniques for capturing fall colors. I hope you all enjoy the ride. Hey everyone, welcome to the Grand Tetons. I'm going to be out here for a couple days with some friends, just shooting and enjoying the fall weather. And as you can see, all the aspens are turning and are just absolutely beautiful. So a lot of clear skies in the forecast, hoping some clouds might roll through, but the deep blues of the sky and these yellow trees turning are actually a really beautiful color palette. So we're just gonna make do with what we have no matter what. It is gorgeous out here. So I'm looking forward to taking you guys along and kind of stopping and walking you through what I'm shooting along the way. So yeah, should be a good time, and I hope you guys enjoy this adventure. Visiting the Grand Tetons is a special experience, and even more so during the fall, where beautiful and vibrant colors are in abundance from the changing cottonwoods and aspens that dot the landscape. That said, it is anything but a hidden gem, though a gem nonetheless, so you will be contending with a lot of tourism and people lining up on the main roads to stop for wildlife. If you're looking for a more secluded outdoor experience, this is not the place. But its beauty, I'd say, is worth dealing with the amusement park-like atmosphere. And in order to get away from the crowds, we actually stuck to the back roads in the exterior of the park, and we were fortunate to find a lot of beautiful photography opportunities that were further removed from the crowds. Here we started by hunting beautiful fall colors in the aspen groves at the edge of the park. So I'm currently walking through this beautiful grove of aspens that are just lit up all yellow, as you guys can see behind me. And the main challenge is just trying to find trees with the right separation and then obviously lighting. So just taking my time, kind of keeping an eye out and testing out different compositions. And I think when I find something that I feel like is well set, a good composition of these aspens, I'll stop and try and set up and talk you guys through it. But it is absolutely gorgeous. Fall in the Grand Tetons, just as advertised. I mean, it's amazing, mind-blowing, really. All right, I'm gonna go enjoy this. As I was walking the tree line looking for compositions, I found myself mostly composing for the light, as the low afternoon sun was filtering through the trees and really bringing to life scenes that I had passed by earlier when the lighting was flat. In this photograph, I love the way the sunlight gives this warm, vibrant glow to the surrounding grass at the base of the aspen, and then into the canopy above that really pulls your eye into the frame. I also love the way the darker canopy above and the curvature of the branches sort of bookend the photograph, adding some contrast and depth while also serving to keep your eye towards the center of the image. After taking this photo, I continued to walk the edge of the tree line, and then I shot this. In this scene, I was once again shooting for the light, which is one of the biggest pointers I'd give for photographing fall foliage, or just foliage in general. Forests are generally chaotic and hard to shoot, but if you're focusing on the way the sun is moving through a scene, it can cut through the chaos and lead the eye to your subject, as well as just add more drama and pop to a scene that would otherwise be flat. In this photograph, I love the way the light makes the yellow foliage really jump out of the image and contrast with the cooler blues of the shadows and cool whites of the aspen trunks. Alright, so I've been working these aspen groves, and I think I got a shot that I like. So let me show you the back of my camera and kind of walk you through what I'm working with. So you can see here, this is definitely a color shot, nothing mystical about it, but what I like is obviously just the bright oranges and almost reds and yellows, and the way they kind of contrast with the silver and white trunks of the aspen trees. And I also like the kind of uniform patterns of those aspen trunks and how they kind of contrast. I think it's really beautiful. So I'm going to keep playing with this scene and see if I can find something else that I like, or a composition that I might like even better. But pretty happy with this shot. I think it might turn out into something decent. So yeah, we'll see if I can find anything else that catches my eye as well. I love the way that these shots turned out, and I felt that going with a pano crop was the best way to simplify these scenes. For me, the structure and repetition of the aspen trunks really pull the scene together and add interest and complexity that helps anchor the viewer's eye into the image while taking in the vibrant fall colors. The next day, we decided to go for a hike around Jenny Lake. And this is a very popular and crowded area of the park, but it is beautiful and worth exploring. You can take a ferry to the other side, which serves as a drop-off point, feeding into a few hiking trails with a waterfall and some great views. But during my hike, my eye was really pulled to the stark landscapes of the ridgelines above, which contrasted nicely with pockets of fall colors bursting through the scene. So I decided to pull out my 100 to 400 lens and really hone in on the details and patterns that stood out to me most. And these are the shots that I came away with. In these scenes, it was close to midday, so the lighting was particularly harsh, but I broke out my circle polarizer to cut through the glare and help make the scene a bit more manageable. I'd also recommend using a polarizer in general when shooting fall foliage, as the polarizer will further saturate the colors in the image and really make the bright reds, yellows, and oranges pop and come to life. After a good night's rest, we returned the next morning to visit one of the more iconic areas in the park in order to photograph this scene in sunrise lighting. And here are the images I came away with. I really love the purples and reds of the early morning image, but these later images, once the sun started to illuminate the scene, turned out great as well. And despite the clouds dissipating, the deep blues of the sky, along with the rich yellows and oranges, made for a great complementary color palette. These shots won't win any awards for originality, but this is just one of those iconic scenes at the park that you have to shoot when you get a chance to visit here. In addition to this pano crop of the image, I also went with a different version where I pulled way into the scene to simplify and focus on the geese moving across the water, and I really love the way that that one turned out as well. But which image do you think works best? Image A or image B? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. After enjoying this beautiful morning and coming away with some photos we were excited about, we packed up our gear and hit the road to explore more of the park. The first few days of the trip were smooth sailing, but unbeknownst to us, there were some rougher waters ahead that we'd have to navigate, bringing challenges, but also some unique opportunities for the remainder of our journey. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the first leg of this adventure and would like to see more of this type of content, please consider subscribing and leaving a like or a comment. And if you'd like to sharpen your skills in landscape photography and photo editing, I also offer one-on-one online post-processing tutorials as well as one-on-one in-person workshops out in the field. You can also learn more on the workshops page of my website, or you can reach out to me directly via email for more information. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you all again soon for another adventure. Take care.